Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
What's up?
Wait, is that the camera?
That's the camera. You don't have to look at it.
Wait a
I
second.
just kind of showed up and they were like, "We're doing this." So
We're
I guess
doing
I'm
it.
here now.
We're doing it.
Is that OJ?
Oh, mine. Yeah. Yes. So there was just a laptop in front of me, so I'm assuming I need headlines, and OJ was the first thing to pop up. Did you know you
Didn't he
returned to
just
Las
get out
Vegas
of?
Yeah.
Didn't he just get out of jail?
after serving 9 years for robbery? Apparently, that's what this laptop.
9
is telling me,
years.
for
What's the
robbery.
regular sentence? Actually, let me look that up. What state was he in?
I don't know.
Oh, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Uh,
Wait, he returned to Las Vegas.
That's when he tried to steal his memorabilia back from a guy, right, or something like that.
I don't.
I don't know,
What the heck?
because we're just not.
Are we good? We were live for like 1 second.
Oh, up to 15 years.
They must have heard OJ and then was like, "I'm out."
It says stream resumed.
Get out! Get out!
Get out, everyone out. It says we're good. We haven't dropped any frames either. What the heck? We're frozen though.
Is there audio?
I can't tell.
Don't you love technical
I can look it
difficulties? Because now we're
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're live. We're good. How's
okay.
it going?
Sorry, I think wait.
I don't
panics a
think
little bit.
anyone's watching.
I am.
That's
Just wait. You're about to get a view.
A view.
Just wait.
It always says
No,
one.
we're not
Oh.
doing that.
Just wait.
Anyway, who cares? Are
So the normal sentence
you
for
gonna share that on Twitter?
robbery is up to 15 years and a probation, and that could also be a fine up to $20,000.
20,000?
20,000.
Jeez. Okay, well that's a lot.
Yep. Tis tit.
Oh, hey, look, there I am.
Did you
Hey,
win?
You got a viewer.
Oh,
Make sure
you
you
may
don't-
want to mute that. Turn that down. Turn it. Actually, it dropped to 0 now.
What? But
You
Just funny.
you
Um,
named it number 1.
Yeah, I didn't know what to call it. This is a first.
So creative.
So creative. I realize. I think the
So-
camera needs to go your guys' way a little, but
Yeah,
oh
we're
well.
did you guys see any good movies lately?
Ooh, that's a good question,
no.
but no, I haven't.
You
Wait,
both went ooh like you saw something. You can't just open up like that.
okay, I wanted to see it. I did see it. That was
See
the
what?
most
See
recent.
what?
I saw it. Did
Saw
you?
What?
Didn't you see it?
You
I
mean
saw-
Stephen King's The It?
Yes.
Spelling the novel It.
It
The
with
only-
a lot less child gangbangs.
That's
A lot
Yeah,
less.
A
yes.
lot less. Stark difference.
I thought they'd have at least one, but no.
the closest
That's
I've
good
got
that
to
they didn't
seeing
have
the
any,
actual
though.
movie is I saw an edit of the
I want to look
Oh,
up
yeah.
the trailer.
There's
and,
a lot of edits.
and they edit it to where instead
Hey,
of
Georgie.
instead of Pennywise, it's
Uh-oh.
the Cat in the Hat.
Bad video settings. We keep getting that.
You know what? I don't
So
care.
did you saw it?
I saw it.
Was it good?
I loved it.
I heard it was more comedy than it was horror at parts.
I heard it was more about the
It
love
was solid.
triangle than the horror.
The triangle
Okay, well,
between
it's a little
what?
different. From what
But
I
I didn't
A
see it, so
clown,
I
a
don't
balloon,
know.
and a little boy.
Yes, all three. The love
That's
triangle.
exactly
The
it.
triangle was created by the little boy, his arm that got ripped off, and the clown.
Oh.
That's the triangle.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, it was.
Didn't you know a little boy's arm gets ripped off in the very beginning?
It
of the
was
movie?
Literally, I've never seen that. I think I saw the little one when I was little, but I was traumatized.
Okay, we're cutting out for some freaking awful reason.
Freaking awful.
Freaking awful, man.
Jeez, Rick, I just really need to get this podcast going.
Oh man. What was I?
Shut up,
what was I
Morty.
saying?
I can't do Rick. I'm sorry.
You gotta talk like this, all right?
Oh,
Is this a good Rick?
I
That's
was
better than mine.
I was asking
All right. Yeah.
what you thought of the movie.
I liked it a lot. The as far as the love triangle thing, it's between the really chubby kid, the main character, and the girl.
Wait.
But
Character is
the main character is Georgie's brother.
okay.
So the kid's arm who gets bit off, his older brother.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, the love triangle's there, but the main character guy obviously ends up with a girl for the
Mhm.
most part. Although she moves away because
Obviously,
she kills her
because-
father. Oh, spoiler alert! She kills her father.
just tell the
You
plot
don't
of
need.
the movie.
Listen,
It's
a
not a
how
big.
many-year-old book, and it's a movie that
That's
came
a
out
fair.
in the 80s.
That's a fair
You're
statement.
fine.
It was It was like a
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like that's like
series.
Bruce Willis is a ghost. Oh, spoiler.
spoiler.
Bruce Willis is a ghost. Like
Anyway, yeah. So that
Logan
was one
dies.
movie.
I mean, spoiler.
wanted
Logan
to-
dies.
Can I read the excerpt of the orgy scene?
No,
You know- oh
no.
my gosh.
Yes.
Careful.
Uh,
Don't get us pulled.
Yeah, man. There's
Who
like a.
cares? Listen,
No,
I care.
Eddie comes to her first.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
so-
That's the end of it right there. That's all of it.
What
Cut.
do you want? He asks her.
Gosh.
You have to put your thing in me. she
Oh,
says.
no. This needs
She
to
tries
end.
to pull back, but she holds him, in quotation marks, using force.
Oh. So not only is it a giant orgy between a bunch of 12-year-olds, they're also raping her, essentially.
Bevy, I can't do that. I don't know how.
This is bad.
This is a grown 30
How'd
whatever.
you just find the eggs?
Listen.
Spurt?
For the record, I
I
just
can't
came
say
to watch the Rick and Morty finale, and
That's
I'm
why we're
now
here.
dragged into this.
You got dragged
Listen,
into this awful thing.
So, I want you to think about Stephen King. Everyone thinks he's like this big visionary guy.
I don't
He
think
was
so.
probably 30
was-
something years old
when he wrote that.
when he wrote about how many kids are there
8?
and how old is the median of them.
About 12. To
There's your
13.
genius, everyone.
Okay, along that line, I don't want to be the guy that's like, well, I've read this book, but The Grapes of Wrath. Have either of you read?
Is that a Stephen King?
No, that's
Who?
John Steinbeck.
Okay, haven't read
Have
that.
either of you read The Grapes of Wrath?
No, I haven't.
I'm reading Grapes of Wrath right now, yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
jeez.
so the end. Spoiler alert, because I give spoilers alerts before you guys spoil
Before I
it.
spoil thing.
But so the end. I would recommend reading the entire book to the last like 2-3 pages,
Okay.
because the end part of it basically, like, it's beautifully written the whole way through. It's got a good plot. Hard to follow at times if you don't like to pay attention, but basically the end. There's this guy dying, and there's a pregnant lady, and he's basically starving to death. And the only thing that anyone can think of to keep him from starving to death is just pop her nip right in there. And it's basically an old grown man nursing, and like the end is like her going like, there.
Oh,
There,
jeez.
there. And that's just the end of the book.
That's how it ends?
Yeah. Like I was reading
That's
it.
terrible.
I was reading it senior year in school, and we had to read for like 15 minutes or so at the
You
beginning.
can't
of
read
class.
the same kind of books back or today now that you can back then.
I know, but like I was reading it, and like I was just finishing it, and this is my face that whole time. I was like,
there.
and then like I looked
there,
up,
there, jungle.
like I looked up, and my teacher was looking at me, and he's like, "What's your problem?" I was
What's
like,
your problem?
I was like, "I'm reading the Grapes of Wrath." He's like, "Did you get the end?"
yeah,
Like he knew.
there,
Why
there.
would you not warn?
Oh, gosh.
Did you hear about the movie Mother?
Oh, yeah.
That's what it's
Yeah.
Didn't it
called?
get really bad ratings?
My brother-in-law told me it was terrible.
Yeah, well, I don't think... I didn't watch it, but I watched Red Letter Media talk about it.
Okay.
Oh,
Here, can we scoot it this way? Sorry.
he
It's
learned. He heard
bothering
Red.
me a little
Red
bit.
So
Letter
basically,
Media.
the whole movie's about, like...
Um,
Apparently, this is a movie podcast, by the way. But apparently, the whole thing is like a representation of Mother Earth and God and Adam and Eve.
Okay.
And then humanity coming in and wrecking, like,
That?
Earth's home.
Okay.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Well, she, like, does nothing, but then there's this weird point, spoiler, where she has, like, a baby and then they eat the baby.
Oh. That's
Because
a
that's
little,
supposed to represent Jesus
that's
or
a little
whatever.
Wait,
cannibalistic.
I've read parts of the Bible. I try to go through it.
I try to...
It has heavy symbolism that just smacks you in the head constantly.
You're saying biblical?
I am 99.100% sure that
The
Jesus
baby-
is not eaten
By anything in
by
the
anything
Bible.
unless
It's
there's
just
like
a
mosquitoes.
representation.
Wasn't it written by... Wasn't that directed or something by the guy who did that horrible Noah movie, too? I think it was. I could be wrong there.
think
Look
so.
that up, though. Or produced or written by the same guy who did
Reconstructed.
Noah. Because
It's
that Noah
Darren-
movie
no,
was
it's that-
very inaccurate.
His name's Darren Aronofsky. He sounds like a
Well, look
like
up
a guy
who
from Manhattan.
Look up who directed Noah real quick.
It wasn't Noah because it wasn't really a biblical movie.
Oh, no.
It just used biblical reference.
Oh, no. That is so bizarre.
I love you, my wife. I just so you know. Oh,
I don't think
she's
it
watching
was.
Is she?
this. Yeah, I didn't show the Snapchat to the camera, which you know if you're watching.
That's
But,
good.
You know what? No, you were
Ask her how the
absolutely correct.
I was correct. Look
Yep.
at me knowing things about stuff.
You were absolutely 100%.
It is the same guy. Yeah, well, he doesn't seem to do biblical analogies very accurately.
Yeah.
having heard of what happened in the Noah movie. Anyway.
It's like so you know that time in the Bible whenever Jesus is eaten, right?
oh, yeah.
as a baby.
Everyone knows that part.
Yeah. So anyway,
It was symbolism.
Huh.
He plays with it.
I know. But still, yeah.
Oh, jeez. I think
Oh, jeez, Rick.
you know that's the weird thing about art is you can't if you can't say something's not art because if it's a creation of someone's imagination, it's art. But sometimes
My art
it's just
teacher,
not
by
art.
the way.
No.
You want to know about art? My it's humanities, but it's an art class, study of arts. So essentially, she doesn't know who Bob Ross is. Like that's like the most mainstream artist ever.
What do you mean she doesn't know?
Like she doesn't correlate.
Like she doesn't know him in person because that's
she's
the only way
never
someone could
painted
not.
never-
like happy little clouds.
She's never heard of Bob Ross.
Okay, everyone.
She's never
Let's-
smoked a joint and
let's-
just watched Bob
Let's
Ross.
put some happy little clouds in here.
Apparently not.
Oh, and what's that? Oh, it's a nice little.
I feel like Bob
Oh,
Ross would be
mountains.
amazing to watch when you're high.
How
Oh,
about drunk?
that's why it's on Netflix.
Would you watch it drunk?
That's true.
That's why it's on Netflix.
You know what we're doing later? No, just kidding.
No, we got Rick and Morty.
We
to
got
watch.
Rick and Morty.
I feel like Rick and Morty, like you can barely watch it drunk. I mean, I guess the actor.
You lose a lot of you.
Yeah.
I don't think you could catch a lot of.
I mean,
things, though.
but there is the fact that Justin Roiland has at some points voice acted while drunk.
Well,
for
I
the-
think he has to.
Okay,
For the
I
sake
have a
of it.
question. The
Yes.
finale.
Mhm.
How do you think they're going to wrap it this season up that's going to be satisfying?
Morty's gonna kill Rick.
I don't think it's gonna be
Oh,
satisfying.
I spoiled it.
Do
Oh,
you think it's going to be?
I don't think it's gonna be sad. I think it's gonna be a.
yeah, it's gonna cliffhanger.
It's just gonna be.
Are we going to have to wait
I
2
think
more
oh,
years
yes.
before the next season?
No. Because they
A year
cut
and a
four.
half?
They cut 4
Yeah.
episodes though. They
Did
cut
they?
4 episodes from this season, so I'm hoping they're gonna hold them for next, so they can have a couple episodes to kind of throw out there at the beginning while they're
Maybe.
still working, so they won't be a year late.
But
Like they were.
Yeah.
So
I think
my
it's a possibility.
my worry was that Evil Morty was not gonna come back in
Oh,
this
he
season.
did,
But
though.
whenever he came back,
Spoiler
he came
alert.
back and stopped.
Oh, if they're not caught up, who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
That
Yeah.
was like 3 weeks
Spoilers.
ago.
yeah,
If,
like
if
and if you haven't read
Jungle's
the
wife
Grapes of
isn't,
Wrath,
if Jungle's wife, the only person watching, isn't caught up, Oops.
she doesn't like the show anyway.
I thought she was
Oh.
getting into it.
She likes the she thinks it's a smart show and she understands why I like it, but she just doesn't like the gore.
Did you see that one thing? Give me a moment.
I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard to try. Keep that in mind. As a...
Like gore, it's a cartoon.
Yeah,
and it's
but
like a stylized.
I
It's not
can't-
even realistic.
I can't say anything
It's
because it's
literally,
my wife.
you could tell her,
and-
oh no, they're just ketchup people. And then it'd be
Just
okay.
ketchup people.
Just tell-
Each time I look back, I want to get away from it.
I think I can find it on
I
Reddit.
just
Give me
feel
a minute.
dirty, like I need to take a shower just looking at it.
Darren Aronofsky.
Sorry if you're watching this, Darren Aronofsky, but I think you need to manage your time better.
Our stream keeps cutting out, and I hate it.
So my
Anyway.
question is, do you think Evil Morty will show up in the finale?
Oh yes.
Do
Okay.
you think so, though?
This is
Because
my.
listen, Evil Morty wasn't. He showed up in the second season, right? Not the first, or was he in the first?
He was in the second, right?
Okay, this is
Second,
how,
yeah.
Because he only was in one episode in the second. Do you think he's only going to be in like one episode a season?
No, okay, so this is my theory, and I've
Well,
explained
they're
this
eventually
to
going to have to bring him in as a main protect,
like a plot
antagonist.
thing. Yeah.
That's right.
What
So-
if they make a movie?
No.
Well,
This
didn't like in the beginning where like it was like Rick and Morty forever, 9 seasons in a movie.
We're gonna make my 9 seasons
Didn't
Morty.
he say like
Nine-
that? 9
nine
seasons
seasons
in
in
a
a
movie or something like
I
that.
think that was in the end of the beginning
Yeah.
of the third season.
That's when he was going about
Yeah.
Szechuan.
Szechuan
right?
sauce.
Yeah.
What if
Szechuan.
it's like they're actually planning to do a movie and they're just going to
Okay.
build Evil
No,
Morty up for a movie?
I do think that's possible because like every time they've like seemed like they're joking about something that was legit, like at the end of season 2, whenever Mr. Poopy Butthole was like, "See, in like a year and a half," it was almost
exactly-
to the day.
Yeah, it
Was
was, like,
it
it was
really?
like 3 days off. Yes.
Yeah.
To the season 3 premiere?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
But
and
we
they
still had that
released
wait.
April
that-
Fool's Day.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
released it on April Fool's, which was
They played it
literally
like
3 days off.
4 hours straight, and I was like, I get it. It's a good episode, but I want to watch like Family Guy or The Cleveland Show, said
That's
no one
fair.
ever. But
That's
My
Cleveland
name is
show. I missed that
Cleveland
show.
Brown.
anyway,
I know, it's kind of weird the fact that like I don't know, it kind of got ended.
yeah. Okay, so to my theory here,
Mhm.
I think what happens,
I'm on Rick and Morty Reddit.
Rick and Morty, Evil Morty comes back,
Right.
and Evil Morty has some ties to Rick C-137. Because my theory is that, and I kind of stole this, but I did my own research as well. Evil Morty is Rick C-137's original Morty.
That's what I think too.
Because if you play Pocket Mortys, which this is like I don't know how.
I'll
deep it is.
continue. I have another point to make. Talk
Yeah,
about Pocket
but
Morty.
if you look at Pocket Mortys and you look at the original Morty you're given, it's not Morty C-137. It's like 5 something.
Your original Morty.
Yeah, the original Morty you're given. It's not the original.
Well, I mean, it's hard
37.
because they'd have to make it canon than anything that you do in the game, sort of, right?
Yeah, like you
It's
think
just
they
hard
would,
to...
it would
Well,
have
that could
to
be an Easter egg.
exactly. That's
Well,
what I'm
is the
thinking.
game actually canon to the series anyway, though?
I would hope so because
It's infinite universes, so yes.
It's infinite universes, so yes.
Yeah.
Anything's canon, fairly. To
Right
some
now,
point.
this
Yeah.
world right here is canon.
That's
This world
fair.
exists in Rick and Morty.
Oh,
Think
man.
about that.
That's true, though,
Frick.
because they break the
It's
fourth
frickin'
wall.
It's the universe where Rick and Morty's
Who's
a
the
TV
only
show, and
people?
we're in that universe.
I think Rick and Summer were the only ones who've ever broken the fourth wall in the show, right?
I don't know.
Because Rick's done it at the end of episodes where he's
when
like...
has Summer done it?
Summer did it recently in the season where she's like, is that why you guys always keep fighting and never get the things finished? And she references the show, which is weird.
That's not really a fourth wall break.
It kind of is. Never
It's a
getting
jab.
It's a jab, but
It's a
it's close.
coincidence.
It's very close.
Anyway,
to a fourth wall.
So back to my theory. Finishing up my theory.
I want to
think-
talk about something, but you haven't seen the last episode, so I'll wait.
Yeah,
we
I
kind of
think-
glimpsed it.
I think Evil Morty is going to come back, but I think his role is going to be, and I stole a lot of this if you guys watch Film Theory, Matt Pat.
Oh, yeah.
I stole a lot of it from there, but like I really agree with it. So basically, Evil Morty comes back, and he doesn't kill Rick or do anything to Rick, but he gets Morty, our Morty, to hate Rick as much as he does. Because pretty much through this entire season, you see Morty's respect for Rick drop more and more. And I think like the Vindicators episode,
Mhm.
I think that was really whenever it like finally took off. It's like Morty's ready to kill Rick, and we saw
You really stood up for me back there, noob.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
That was hilarious.
yeah. But I mean, you see in the beginning of the season, like Morty's in a position where he's ready to kill Rick.
Even
though that
Morty
gun was fake.
Mind Blowers was like a lot of those. Like
That
he
was hilarious.
He was getting like every memory. Learning that he's stealing his memories, even kind of pushing him.
Exactly. So
Farther
I
and
think at the
farther.
very
Yeah.
end, it's going to be a situation where either Rick's hanging off a cliff or there's a gun pointed to Rick's head, and Morty just either pulls the trigger or just doesn't help him off because evil Morty is going to get him to that point.
Do you think so? Or do you think the finale is going to be something more based around Rick and Morty having to face off Evil Morty? Then
I
Evil
think
Morty...
the finale isn't going to have anything to do with Evil Morty.
I think that's fair. I think it could be
But that's the
completely
thing, though,
different.
because it could have nothing to do with evil Morty. But I think
Or it could have everything.
I know I hate you. All
I
the
could find out.
Google it. Yeah, let's find out right now.
I could read the description.
Read the future.
What episode is it? You guys keep
10.
talking.
It's
yeah.
episode 10. You don't want you don't want any dead air?
What?
Dead air.
No.
Okay. All right.
We can go off on a quick tangent here. Did you guys
What did
watch?
Shane want to say?
It's
Sorry.
called the Rickturian Morty Date.
That's weird.
Okay,
Okay. So like the Manchurian Candidate.
So that is.
What is
the
that
title.
movie
Oh, yeah,
about?
if it's talking
Look
about
up
the
that
candidate-
movie.
Candidate, I would.
Is that's the name of it, right? The Manchurian Candidate or something like that? Something did.
We have technology.
Yeah, it's the Manchurian Candidate.
Look up the description of it.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, near the end of the Korean War, a U.S. platoon of U.S.
Did
soldiers
you just
is
say
captured.
platoon? Like a platter of tunes?
Fine. Platoon of U.S. soldiers is captured by communists and brainwashed. Oh, okay, you could have a point here, Jungle. Following the war, the platoon is returned home. Sergeant Raymond Shaw is lauded as a hero by the... What are you doing? By the rest of his platoon. However, the platoon commander, blah blah blah,
Rick.
finds himself plagued by strange nightmares and, together with fellow soldier Alan Melvin, races to uncover a terrible plot. Okay, so maybe Rick and Morty, or a different Rick and Morty. What if we don't even follow C-137's Rick and Morty, even though...
I don't know. I feel like this would be one of the first episodes because like the
Sorry, go on.
the Atlantis episode, like that was one of the very few episodes
That didn't circle around Rick
had like
and Morty.
barely any Rick and Morty that we know. Involved.
Okay. What do you guys think about the fact that they always reference our current Rick and Morty that we follow as C-137, even though it can't be? Either Rick or Morty is not C-137.
I think
Because-
Rick is C-137.
You think Rick is, but the
Yeah.
Morty who claims to be C-137 isn't.
No, because Rick talks so often about how basically everyone in his family is disposable. He could just get another.
Yeah, and I
One. I mean,
know
he's
that.
saying that the
But
best.
even more specifically, like he's clearly jumped dimensions in the past before, because he told Morty when they first did it that he's done it before.
Yeah, but I don't know.
So we know for sure that he hasn't been C1. Either he isn't C-137 or Morty, isn't C-137. But anyway, that's beside the point.
Yeah. Oh, and all you people that think that Rick is just an older version of Morty, I don't agree.
I don't think that's possible.
I think that's
either.
dumb.
Because we've seen. Well, no, that's not true.
The resemblance isn't there at all. Either.
No. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else? We got a lot of Rick and Morty stuff talked about, which is fair because
I have a non-Rick and Morty topic here.
Okay.
So, do either of you guys watch football today?
I
Yes.
didn't.
I watched the Steelers game.
I was
Okay.
busy a lot of the day.
So, kind of in the same line, how do you guys feel about the whole kneeling thing during the national anthem?
I hate that football's become political.
I do
Okay.
too. Okay, can we agree upon the fact that
Another thing that
Yes.
drives me
sports
insane
is awful with politics?
is I'm just gonna put my 2 cents out there. Okay.
I'll take 4.
A lot of people, like everyone that I know, and a lot of people were making a big deal over them kneeling during the
Yeah.
anthem. Like everyone's talking about that. News agencies, everyone, like people are skitting it. SNL's whatever probably, and it's always they're focused on the wrong thing. Like everyone's talking about them kneeling at the anthem more than they are about kids getting shot by the cops.
Yes. Okay. So
Was that the initial thing, though? I don't think it was.
It's
Yeah,
about
it was-
equality. That's how it started.
well, okay. So Colin Kaepernick, the one that basically started everything.
I thought it was.
He said it was about like it happened after the all the police brutality, whatnot.
Yeah.
So he was saying his cause was standing up for like cops being racist or whatever.
Do we think?
But and this is how I look at it. I'm saying this is America. You have the right to say whatever you want and protest whatever you want.
Yeah.
But I feel like because the media and pretty much everybody I know is not doesn't know that, because I have to explain that because everyone's kind of guessing what it is about. They're protesting in the wrong way.
Yeah, they don't know.
It's like if you're
Do they have the right? Yes. Do I
Yes.
agree with it? No. It's
Yeah.
extremely disrespectful to all
Yeah,
the troops and
exactly.
stuff.
Well,
But they have a point.
Well, I think the thing that they're talking about, if it's just discrimination, okay, let's say it this way, systematic discrimination in the U.S., I don't think they really have a point there. Like, there might be social discrimination, but you can't regulate that without becoming a dictatorship.
Right.
So, there's a line.
I just feel if people would talk about how separated we are as a country right now, as much as we talked about people sitting on their knee during a song,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'd be better along.
Yeah. Okay.
They're
So
focusing on the wrong part. Sure, them doing that is an issue. And what they started doing now is a big step, where they're taking a kneel before the anthem and then they stand up.
So
Well,
that's,
there's nonetheless still,
that's-
they get
well, that's-
they get booed.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
and
Cowboys
yes,
thing.
that's
every
my-
stadium boos.
so that's basically my my main thing I wanted to ask.
What do you think about?
Do you think it's okay? Do you think it's better for them to do their demonstration kneeling before the anthem and then stand for the anthem? Because I think
they
that's a
can
better way to do it.
I think
because
they can do whatever they want. I think that they should let the business, I think the business side should dictate what happens here.
That's
Because if people stop watching, if people stop showing up to the games, and the NFL starts losing money, it's up to the NFL to decide. Listen, we need to start firing these people who are kneeling because they're gonna have to lose their jobs anyway.
That'll just be a
because
bigger mess.
It's gonna be a huge.
This is
mess.
what I'm going to say.
It's
I
going to be a mess
say-
either way. I think either way, if they keep doing this and the American public doesn't either begin to agree with them, or if something, I don't know, or they just decide to drop the NFL altogether, I think that either the NFL fails or it just drops significantly in viewership.
What I think is them doing this is just causing more tension and more anger.
Yes, I agree.
I think instead of doing this protest, which isn't, I mean, it's not even raising awareness for what you want, because all
No,
the
'cause everybody
hillbillies
knows
and
what's-
everybody else is just mad because
Yeah, you're like
your anthem. They don't know
Yeah.
what it's for. So one, big marketing issue.
they're not making. They're
Yeah.
not,
legit.
Two, instead of doing that, you should focus your efforts and maybe get out in your community and try and show
yeah, do
equality
things.
and just do
exactly.
things.
Basically, my
Just help
problem
out
is
your
just
fellow man.
They're protesting, but no one's hearing what they're trying to protest for. So I think they're doing it the wrong way, and they should stop, kneeling during the anthem. That's why I am 100% okay with them kneeling before the anthem, because while I don't agree with their cause 100%, it's better than it'll get less attention than kneeling during the anthem, because one of the big things I've heard people complain about when they kneel during the anthem is it's disrespectful to veterans, soldiers, everybody who's involved with that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which I can understand if you're fighting for, what they're disrespecting in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would see you being upset by it. So, but now they're kneeling before the national anthem, which means they're not disrespecting the people in that way, which means that maybe their cause will get more recognition, but I still don't think that's the best way to do it, because most people still don't know why they're doing it.
Yeah, I think that's fair, because, I kept up. I was paying attention when Colin Kaepernick did it, and even at that point, since then, I myself, who was paying attention, didn't know what on earth they're talking about. What are they doing this for? What's their purpose behind it? Blah, blah, blah.
And the players that hold their fist out like this,
isn't that
it's not Black Pride. That is the Black Power, Black Panthers.
That's black superiority.
Yeah, that'd be the same thing.
There's a big difference, and I think a lot of movements get that confused these days, where they're like, to balance it out, we need equal oppressiveness on both sides instead of equality. Women need more power than men. Black people need more power than whites. Blah blah blah. Instead of let's all just even out. Everybody makes mistakes. Let's just put us all on the same playing field here. Anyway, yeah. That's a big old mess.
Yeah. Oh, and also the thing that makes me angry is whenever people say that Colin Kaepernick is not being hired because of this. Some people may not like his attitude, but also he's not a good quarterback. So
yeah, I agree with that. I think that, and
I wouldn't hire him.
Let's talk about the initial thing that started that real quick. I think he kneeled because he was upset that he got benched.
Agreed.
I don't think that he was, because he wasn't started.
Yeah.
He was sitting on the bench, and he was
year,
salty.
I will say that's a good year,
he was salty about not getting played, and so he sat through the anthem. And then after he did that, he was like, "Oh, I can't let them know that I was just salty. I have to come up with a cause." That's how I see it happening.
Yeah, because it never happened before.
He may have thought he got benched because of his skin color, but
I don't think that's what he thought.
Barely.
What, of his skin? You didn't think of his skin color?
No.
I don't know. I think that he just wasn't a good player, and he got benched for it, and then he sat.
Yeah.
He was upset.
And what really annoyed me is I watched the beginning, I watched most of the Steelers-Ravens game, and people seem to not know what to think. And what makes me mad is you saw a big representation of the mob mentality. They all joined hands, and whenever the announcer said this is what they're going to demonstrate, that we need to be unified, and they're going to pray and stuff. And then everyone walked, they all went out and were joined together, and everyone was like, yeah, because I heard what they were saying about, and then they all took a knee, and
then they booed.
Yeah, and then they booed. But you heard the announcer saying there is they would like to pray. It's so they're kneeling to pray.
Yeah.
But everyone was booing because, right away, they're oh, they're kneeling, it's disrespectful.
Okay, how about we do this? Let's just get rid of the NFL, let's start again, let's start over.
Does any of you two watch South Park?
I watch every now and then.
They need to do, in the current season, they were trying, because this whole thing was happening.
Yeah.
Whatever. And they were like, we need to reboot the anthem. So they got J.J. Abrams to come direct the
I think I've heard about
national
this.
anthem, because he reboots everything. And,
that's funny.
Basically what they did, they didn't know what they did. They didn't know what to do, and this one guy was trying to not get the president's job, because he was running for president. He was the Trump character.
Oh, yeah.
And so he was going to kneel, so people would be like, oh, he kneeled, he can't be president. And they get on the last part, okay, you guys ready for J.J. Abrams' rebooted national anthem?
I may have seen this.
And everyone's like, yeah, we're all excited. He goes, and you got the people kneeling and people sitting, and he goes, now everyone please rise. Or kneel, or sit to show your respect for the national anthem. And everybody was just confused. And they were kneeling and standing and sitting, and they did, because no matter what they did, they were showing their respect. That's what they need to do.
So that you're saying that just before it, they need to announce.
Yeah, it's so
please
simple.
Stand, sit, or kneel for the national anthem to pay respect.
Yeah.
And then no matter what they did, they were paying their respect.
They were paying respect either way.
The most they would do is leave, which is Steelers. I don't want to get into it. I'm done talking about it.
Let's change subjects. I don't know what's been up.
I like your shirt.
Thank you.
Have you ever thought about doing Trunk Club?
I was just gonna bring that up. Yes,
What?
they're not a sponsor.
We're
Hashtag.
sponsored by a Trunk
No,
Club.
we're not. We can't pay false sponsors.
We'd like to thank this stream for Trunk
Gosh.
Club. Trunk Club gives great services of clothes to your. I'm not sponsored.
We're not sponsored.
I don't even know what it is.
No,
No,
listen.
but legit, I'm highly. I was talking to my roommate about this earlier today.
He has a name.
Zach. Well, I'm fine. I'm not gonna say Zach and expect everybody to know who I'm talking to.
I don't know. Just go.
Anyway, so I was thinking like I need to go through and just throw out donate a bunch of my clothes, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna throw them out. There's a donation box down the road.
There's a homeless guy that kicks it out the trash.
There's a homeless guy, yeah.
So listen, I've been wanting to do Drunk Club for. I just said Drunk Club.
Drunk.
I've been wanting
Guys,
to
let's start a subscription service, all right?
do. That's
the
not a
Drunk
bad
Club.
idea. Though I feel like
We'll
people.
send.
I'm underage.
Oh,
Oh,
you can start a business though. You only have to be 18 to sell.
The problem I have with it is it's expensive, and I don't feel like paying $80 for a shirt.
Is it? I can't remember. Isn't it like $60 for like a trunk? What's the price like?
So
Oh jeez.
the one that I know for sure
I'm gonna look
is
this up.
what's it called? Something Threads. Something. No, it's like
I just visited.
there's
Trunk Clubs.
another one that I was looking at. Basically, they charge you $20 for the stylist to get it and send it to you, and then you look at the box and you try things on. And if you don't, they stock your your social media to see what you like to wear.
I don't know why this does this, but every time I go and
They'll find you.
Okay, wait. Okay, so if they stalk your social media to see what you like to wear, don't you already have those clothes?
Yes, and then they
And can't you just keep buying the
and
clothes
then
that you're
they
normally
break
buying?
into your house and they steal them, and then they mail them to you. You go, oh, I love this, and you give them $10,000.
I'm like, no, this is just my crappy shirt. I literally
I remember
dropped
that
hot dogs or
mustard
something.
stain.
Yeah, I literally stained that last week.
I don't know. I feel like
love
doing one of these clubs would be a lot nicer just for having like
Nope.
them choose a style
I
for
need
you.
good clothes. I haven't got good clothes ever.
I'm bad at matching
I need to
clothes
get
because I find clothes and I'm like, this is clean and that's clean. I'll put that on.
I'm decent at matching when I try.
And I'm not like
But-
married or anything yet, so that's an issue.
It's
You're not.
It's not necessarily an issue.
Well, that's true.
Lone wolf it, dude.
Oh jeez.
That was
Oh,
cringy.
Yeah.
That was pretty cringy. You got to do in the lead wolf.
I remember when that was a saying.
I remember
Well,
that.
For us.
I got a T-shirt somewhere with that printed on.
Oh, your leg hair's tickling my knee.
My leg hair? I think your leg hair is tickling
Oh.
your leg.
Wait, oh, you're wearing
I'm wearing pants.
Oh, you need to trim your leg hair.
It's going through my pants.
Oh, I have a neat leg hair story.
Oh yeah?
So, anybody that doesn't know this story, we have a friend. His name's Nathan Cafarcio. He's a really cool cat.
Wow, way to dock someone.
Get him! Find him now, everyone!
we were in our youth group, and our couches were sitting like this. Okay, so my couch is here, his couch is here. I'm sitting here, he's sitting there. I reach down, my arms are dangling on the side there, and our
Oh, I remember this.
yeah. So the pastor, aka his dad and his family, had this dog named Fester, and he was just running around in the youth room, and I was just swinging the arm there. And I thought I felt Fester. I swore I felt Fester right beside me. So I just start petting. And I look down, and it's just Nathan's leg. Just petting this man's leg hair. I just look at him.
Did you make eye contact?
Yeah, like for a solid 5 seconds.
How long were you petting before you
His
realized?
leg.
Oh, it was 30 seconds at least. I was petting.
I like that this guy didn't say anything. Do you think he was secretly enjoying it?
I think the problem
He
was,
was like,
I was
all
like,
right, I'm gonna
I
let
was
this
just like
fly.
touching it barely, and then I felt a little bit of skin. And I'm like, "Are you
Oh.
balding?" And I looked down, and it's just a
It was
leg.
a leg.
It was,
Oh my
it was
gosh.
an Italian leg.
An Italian leg.
Straight up Italian.
Oh
The
gosh.
Italian stallion.
Gosh.
Italian
Oh
stallion
my gosh.
himself.
We've got a little while into the new episode. Or the last. We got an hour.
How long have you been streaming?
About 35 minutes, so we're doing good.
Oh, sorry.
We're going
I'm sorry.
strong.
You just killed everyone.
So sorry.
Yeah. Are you doing ASMR?
Please don't.
Skittles, Skittles, Skittles. Skittles.
Please.
Oh, gosh.
I don't want.
Oh, jeez.
I don't want to tingle.
The tingles. The
Oh, you're
tingles.
sorry.
Let them tingle.
Yep.
Is that Fester?
You want a pet?
Good
Go
dog.
ahead.
It?
You have so much back.
Yeah, my dog
Well,
is
That's
no,
impressive.
I don't have back hair. I have
Shoulder
top
hair?
of the shoulder hair. Like,
Is that it? Just
like,
right
like
here?
I have a mane. Like if I don't shave, my hair will go down and then it goes to the left and the right
Do you shave that?
to about here, and it stops.
Do you shave that?
No, but I should.
No,
So
what
it
you
goes
need to
here,
do...
and it stops.
Well, you said if
And
I
then-
don't shave.
And then down, like, my back, down to, like, here, it's almost like a little peach fuzz, but it's nothing bad.
Listen here.
Until you hit the valley, and then all of a sudden, it's like you
Listen-
got
listen.
the evergreens all
Listen
of a
up.
sudden popping up.
Okay, what were you saying?
This is what you need to do. You need
Mhm.
to grow this out. Do whatever
My
you can.
mane?
Yeah, the shoulder
Grow it
hair.
out long.
And then you
I
make
probably, if I didn't shave this,
then you gel
I
it.
could probably have, like, a horse mane.
You gel it into wings.
Oh, there you go.
No, one giant curly mustache
Oh.
on the back.
That'd be terrible.
It comes down and then does a little curl.
Oh,
But I
gosh.
just have to go shirtless everywhere.
Yeah, and then but like someone would ask you a question, you just start twirling.
Oh gosh.
I think that's a
my.
really good idea.
Hmm.
Let
me
me
think about this.
ponder that.
Gosh, I get terrible. Like, I don't think I have back hair. Although, in fairness, I can't see my back.
You want to find out? Turn around.
You know, no, it's pretty smooth. I'm pretty sure I don't have a lot, if any. But I do get like my chest hair is super weird to the point where it's like down the middle, but then I get like around my nipples.
Areola hair.
No, I got a weird patch of
Cold
hair.
I shave
Areolas.
it. I just
So I used to be pretty like
I just
solid
shave it off
through,
my nipples.
but then I got a spot right here that's
just
just
a singular patch.
that's just bare all of a sudden. Like it was rubbing on something, but I don't know what I would have wore that was
Weird.
rubbing it.
Maybe you're just
Weird.
rubbing your own nipple and
Oh, just yeah. I
You're
like
just-
to just lay and just. Oh.
What if you do that at night? What if you're just doing this at night and
I'll
you're
set up
just
a camera.
rubbing it?
Speaking of at night, have you heard of the app that it like tracks your snoring?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
So you'll put it on your phone and you'll set it by you when you sleep. And when you start to snore, it picks up the sound. So even if like, what if there's a ghost or something, it'll pick that up too. But anyway, if like you
Oh.
start to snore, it'll start recording, and it records like the decibel or like the how
loudness.
big and how long it goes.
Okay.
So you'll look at it, it'll have the time, and it'll go, oh, at 2 a.m. I got this big. Oh, and at 3 a.m. I got this little tiny one. But this one was like a big one. Then you can listen to it because it records it.
What is the purpose of this? Just to hear
Hear
your
your
snores? Oh gosh.
Also, you can
I'm
like
terrible.
I can be like, whoa, look how loud I got last night. And you're like, oh, I didn't get that loud. And then it's like, oh, I'm better. You know,
I tried so hard. Not that.
I want that app. I just heard about it.
Oh.
I downloaded it.
You're an adult.
I feel just download it, man.
I wonder if
you
it
want
costs money.
It probably does.
Now that wouldn't cost money.
For a weird snoring app. I guess
Yeah.
that's fair. I like that Fog of the World app that you have.
Oh yeah, I paid money for that. I've been using it for a long time.
Hmm.
My goal is to become king of the pirates because you know me, I'm a big
yeah.
One Piece fan, and
I
that's the
do like
final medal.
I would, by the way, I would love to. It's an anime,
Anime.
but I would love to just like go out sometime, like rent a ship, a boat, like a sailboat, and just go like sailing with a
In
bunch of friends
Japan, they have a model of the Going Merry,
the Going
Don't they also
Merry.
have a
and
giant
they have a
duck, or is that
restaurant
China?
there.
I don't know.
They have like a restaurant for One Piece.
Can you rent
They also
it
have an amusement park too, or something.
for One Piece?
Yeah,
We need to go.
I'd love to.
I've been planning
I
to
want
go to Japan.
very badly.
We'll have to make sure that they do that. I want to go during the like the Apple Bloom Harvest Festival or something like
Mhm.
that. But then again, that's like also the like busiest time of there is for that.
Speaking of anime, you know I've been trying to get into cosplay, right?
Yeah.
And doing that type of stuff. So I'm trying to lose weight and get in shape for that. I'm thinking about
Yeah.
because this is my thing. I used to weigh like almost 280 pounds, right?
Okay.
I was a huge chunkster, especially when I graduated.
What are you at now?
Right now, I got back to 220.
Okay,
Oh
cool.
boy.
But so 2 years ago, 2 summers ago, yeah, 2 summers ago, I got down to 217. I was like, I hit my lowest weight ever. I deserve like a cheat.
I'm pretty sure
a
you were
cheat
smaller
weight.
when you were born.
Well,
Just to be honest.
lowest weight for a long time,
Okay.
like years, like
I was gonna
all
say,
through high
like,
school.
I don't think you're 217.
All through
popped
high
out.
school, I was 270. Like 9th grade on, like I was a fat kid.
Got
Anyway,
you.
so
You're 21, right?
yes.
You old.
So I was like, I want to lose weight, so I got down to 217. And I was like, I deserve a break week. Break week turned into a break month turned into half a year. Next thing I know, I'm back up in the 230s. And I'm like, nah. So then this summer again, I lost all my weight, got down to 215. And I was like, my new lowest weight. I deserve a cheat
Hey.
day. And that turned into
And
a
then-
week, which turned into a month. And I was like, no!
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
No! And I was like, not doing it anymore. I need to set goals, need to do stuff. So I really want to go. I'm going to RTX this summer.
Cool.
Okay.
and I want to go dress as Jean
That's in
Arc.
Texas, right?
Yes.
Cool.
So I'm trying to lose weight to do that. Also, my main goal is I want to go as this character called Miriam. He's from My Hero Academia in the manga,
Okay.
and
Bless you.
he's
Bless.
just me, but in manga form. Like if I pulled up his
Manga.
picture,
Like,
it's Japanese comics. That's what comes before anime.
I need new friends.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So
I just started getting into anime like a year ago.
So I
We
want
know
to
it.
do long story long. I want to do not podcast. We're doing that.
We're
right now.
doing that.
I want to do. I want to start vlogging or doing like little updates about me eating right, losing weight, and then maybe the process of me making my outfits, and then just talking about crap.
Yeah.
The thing is,
It was
I
green today.
talked to you earlier. How would I start that? Like, would recording on my phone be good
I
enough?
think recording on your phone would be good enough to start at the least.
How good is your camera's? Your phone's
He has an
camera?
iPhone, so it'll be decent. Like I record most of the video footage I use, like aside from my gaming streams and this,
Mhm.
I use my phone. I don't know if he has an S, but if you have an iPhone S version and up,
See, isn't that just me?
you can
That is very shame.
yeah, I think it is. But but S version and up phones all have
Look at that.
4K.
That's just me.
Just
Just
a little
buff.
brawny. I was gonna say.
This is what I'm trying to achieve. For everyone at home to laugh. That's what I want to get.
Yeah, but
When I get my hair cut short, I spike it, and it gets like that. And just the way he acts and everything just reminds me of me and who I want to be. And that's what I want to do. So I want to start a channel, me trying to achieve that. Because when I make a channel and set a goal, then I'll be set and I'll have checks, right? It'll
Yeah.
keep me accountable.
See, that's
That's
what
what I want to do.
Okay, I am fully supportive of you doing this,
Mhm.
but I don't know how much of a accountability partner
YouTube is?
YouTube channel. would be.
Well, it's more.
Well, we'll
it
find
keeps
out.
me accountable because I'll want to
it
upload
gives
a
him
video.
something,
I got you.
something
It's
to
like-
It's
like.
not really
achievement.
like someone's on there and be like,
Achievement
oh, you,
unlocked.
Yeah,
it'll be like, oh, shut up, you fat bastard, and I'll be like, and I'll cry myself
Get in my
to,
belly.
I'll cry myself to sleep that night, right?
Congratulations.
But
okay.
it'll
it'll
keep
motivate
me
me.
motivated
It'll make me strong.
because I know I'm gonna get a bunch of hate because that's just what happens.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Well.
But I want to,
You look like Santa Claus.
it'll keep me motivated.
Sorry.
Do I?
The beard.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's like almost white right here.
Well, yeah. Another thing, my stash is really poor game. Like
Oh, no.
I trimmed this, right? I haven't trimmed this or touched my stash in. When's the last time I fully shaved?
Oh, geez.
That would've been in the
Christmas,
summer.
because I think. What was it in the summer that you
I
fully
did
shaved?
it one in the summer. Yeah.
I know you did one for Christmas because we had that white elephant and you were clean shaven then. Because you just then started your beard club thing, so you may not have shaven
No.
since
Yeah,
Christmas.
I haven't touched this since Christmas.
it's coming up on a full
Right,
year.
but this I've trimmed like every 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
this grows, but my stash doesn't.
I think that's fine.
And I've always wanted a handlebar.
You gotta
But-
you gotta wait like 5 years for
Right.
that.
right.
Okay, so
You gotta
how
hang.
about
You gotta
this?
you gotta get like clamps and pinch it on there and hang them at night.
Mhm.
You gotta sit upright though when you sleep. It just hangs there and
Also,
pulls it.
Another thing is it's completely white up here, even though this is getting color, but this is like white, right?
Yeah.
I thought about just shaving it. Just shaving the stash and just keeping this.
Like a chin strap. Is
I
that
don't
what
know
that is?
I don't
Not
know.
a chin strap.
That's like underneath.
This is what I'm saying. Keep all the
Neck
hair
here.
around your mouth. You just like
That's a
outline-
good
That's
goatee.
a perfect circle.
Just-
Yes, like you have hair like completely around your mouth.
No, I know
Just
I do.
leave that there. The
Mhm.
perfect circle. Like you have.
Oh, you're not
extra
even
lips,
saying like down to the chin. You're saying
like,
just around
right
the
around.
mouth.
No, like not even down here. Just
Whoa.
like that thick the whole way around.
a little strip, a little ring. I wonder if anybody's ever done that before. Anyway, as
You
you
be
were
first.
saying, you were asking about like the cameras and stuff. Like, if you have like an iPhone 6s or up, they have like 4K recording capabilities, which is what I use for like all the videos that I've been editing for that I haven't gotten up yet on my channel.
I'm poor. This phone cost me $50.
And what for
Oh.
editing software would you
It's-
use?
For now, I use just
Is it
iMovie.
free?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
moving.
iMovie.
It's
Okay.
free. For now, obviously. Like, you have I'm a Mac. So, yeah, I use iMovie, and I think that'd be fair to use from the beginning. But if you ever want to get, like, something nice and do a lot of effects, but for vlogs, I think iMovie would be perfect. But, like, if you want to do crazy video editing, blah, blah, blah,
I wouldn't
I
mind
would lean,
doing
like, Vegas Pro
little
is the...
skits within the vlogs. Like I have some ideas about things that I'll do.
Okay.
into that
That's
later.
good.
I think what it is, I think Adobe Premiere is
Oh, I have Adobe like cloud.
you may
software
have
thing.
access to their
Because through
video
my
editing
school, I have
software.
all the Adobe software. I think I might have
Look
Premiere.
into that. I think Premiere
Great
is
show.
their video editing software. That one may be easier to learn and have more stuff while you have
It
it.
might be more relevant just to know for like future fields.
Yeah, and
stuff,
that's fair. How tall are you?
too.
6'2"?
6'1", maybe 6'2", somewhere like
You're
that.
not tall, are you?
What?
Are you tall?
So generally, like looking at how tall are
Okay.
you?
I'm 5'8" 3/4.
I'm 5'8" weakish. But
Shorty.
jeez,
I know
Shorty,
I'm
what you
about
doing?
as tall as Zach. Zach's a little bit taller than me.
Zach's like
Really?
6'3".
Mhm.
I never thought of like Shane. Oh yeah,
For
tall
real?
guy. I'm like
Yeah.
the cool guy with the beard.
So if you get your weight to like 144 to 190, 194, I'm saying giving you a range.
144,
healthy range.
That's not a good range.
194, that can be done.
Yeah,
You
that's
can
what
do
I'm
it!
saying. Like that's the top end.
I want to build a little bit of muscle too. I don't want to be like Schwarzenegger, like. I just
could
want a
probably
little
be
bit of
thin,
definition.
thin and definition,
Thin and
like,
crispy.
And
I don't want to
crispy.
be thin. Like I don't want to be a little string bean.
No,
I wanna get
you have
some-
muscle. Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
because I've
that's
always
fair.
been a big guy, so I don't want to get. I want to get some.
How do you do?
mass,
How do you do
little
your
bulk.
meal preps? Because you do meal preps, right?
Yes.
Talk to me about
So
that.
right now, basically, what I'll do, especially when I work full time, Sunday night I get a whole bunch of like
Mm-hmm.
frozen chicken, boneless
Okay.
chicken breast or
You
something.
do a lot of vegetables
And
too.
I'll
Okay.
grill chicken. I can make a mean lemon chicken, by the way. You grill some chicken,
I'll be
throw
down.
it in
Nice
tin
one.
foil,
We'll have to try
and
that.
cook with the chicken. I usually cook green beans or peas or something,
Do a
right?
cooking show sometimes.
And then I'll put that in its own little
Seems like it's
Tupperware
been done
containers or in tin foil, right? And then I'll have 5 of those in the fridge. And then in the mornings,
Yeah.
instead of like
You're out of frame if you want to scoot in. Sorry.
instead of being like, oh, what am I gonna pack? Oh, I'll throw in this junk food and this sandwich and bread. I'm like, no,
Bread.
I already have these prepackaged healthy meals that I don't have to worry about, and I just throw it in my lunch and I just leave.
That's
Do
a
you
good
have to
call.
worry? Do you have to worry about like the vegetables rotting or anything like that? They last a week
Because I
usually.
only cook
About
for,
it depends on what you get and how
Because
well
I
you
had a
keep
lot
it.
of issue
I
with
do.
that because I
I
tried
don't
to
do a
prep
full
for a
week.
week.
I do Sunday, and then I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
I
Friday.
think if you're gonna eat
Okay.
healthy,
I usually do it 4 days
So a 4-day thing.
because Friday's usually my cheat day, and my boss buys us pizza at work,
Okay, okay.
so I usually don't have to do Friday.
Yeah,
we're
I'm
done.
trying to start because I got on a bad kick for like a month. I was like, oh, I'll get I'll cheat a little bit, and I did the same thing for like a month. I slipped and just started buying McDonald's and Taco Bell, blah blah blah.
A
all the
big
left
thing
and
that I
right.
started doing
I
is because
hated
there's a good bit of junk food at my house.
Anyway.
So I just buy a bag of apples because they fill you up pretty good.
Okay,
So if
Full
ever
bag
I
of
get
apples.
ever I get hungry or something,
you just snacking that.
and I'll drink a full glass of water.
So what do you
And
do
then
with
you're
the
good for a
junk
while.
food?
I don't eat it.
That's good. I'm trying to get a
Does it need a home?
what?
I'm
What'd you say?
What?
just saying, if it needs a home,
Oh.
I have a loving cabinet.
I just live with other people that eat it.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Nah.
I'm just gonna tell you right now. There's a thing in my family, right, called the Elliott gut.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
A lot of members from my family have a nice gut, and it's famous because we love ice cream. Like
Ooh,
we'll sit down, and we'll
I
eat like a
cannot
full big thing of ice cream,
stand
like
ice
straight.
cream.
Like a lot of my
I
family
hate it.
members,
I hate
We'll
ice
get one
cream
of those
with a burning
quarts
passion.
or 2 quarts, and then you'll pull one out to eat as you're driving, and it'll be gone by the time you get home.
When you're
Oh,
driving?
geez.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, I was okay with it before the driving part.
It's an Elliott thing.
Okay, well that's
Every single member of my family, and also another reason why I really want to lose weight because I saw what other people in my family
That's
are
a good motivation.
Like, you know what I mean? And like nothing against them, but I don't really want to become that.
yeah. You don't
I
want that,
wanna-
that famous
I wanna-
Elliott gut.
Yeah, you hate your family.
Right.
See,
Um,
my
so
family's
going
got
down.
the same kind of thing, except it's called the Strine butt.
the
Oh!
yeah, that
You got
doesn't
the-
sound
you got
quite as
some
bad
Dunkin' Joe
though.
Trump.
Yeah. Oh no, it's bad. If you see,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
on my
we're not
mom's side
talking
of the family.
Can you
curvy,
give us
are
a little
we?
twirl?
Are we talking?
Can I see that jump?
Are we talking?
I think my wife would get a little
Are we
jealous.
talking
but
chunky or curvy?
It's not what. Okay, let me put it this way.
It's a bad thing, is what
I-
you're saying.
Yes, I have an
Okay.
uncle, my mom's brother, and basically I realized early in life that if he was just standing there and I didn't have any place to put like my glass of water, I could just sit it on the top of his butt and it'd be good there.
He does that Kardashian.
Like Kim
thing.
Kardashian.
Yeah,
thing?
like literally
Ooh,
just
baby.
like sit it there and it'd be fine.
Who's
and-
this?
My uncle.
Ooh. That's weird.
Yeah. Like, and a lot of the women on my mom's side of the family, like, you're afraid whenever they're walking in public because you don't want them to, like, hit a little kid or something. Like,
You're legit?
it's
Oh,
like a
gosh.
legit thing. Don't get excited.
I'm scared.
No
Oh,
offense
my-
to my family. Like,
Yeah,
they all know
yeah.
it's a
Okay.
large.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess my family is generally pretty thin. The most
Your entire family's fit.
I
Every
would say
single
fit.
Your dad just
Thin.
ran a 5K in the mud.
Well, your father-in-law did too.
Yeah, he's okay, but that's the thing. He's my father-in-law.
Yeah, that's fair.
Everybody else
He's
in
a
my
thin guy.
family is just like
He's in better
Cake
shape
is a
than
lot
my
better.
dad is, though.
not really. That's the first
Well,
time. Like,
I
Didn't
mean,
your dad do P90X?
I don't know how consistent he is with it.
But he's
It
not
takes
fat.
it
could you
takes a
imagine
lot.
if you did it like every day? Like you'd just be up there preaching.
You're not
a sermon?
supposed to. It'll
like-
hurt you. It'll like jack up your
But
joints.
like if he was just like
P90X every
huge and
day.
he's just up there like, listen to the Bible, brother. Like he's just
his
huge.
voice just
Oh yeah!
Like his
Macho man!
voice is
His
doing
voice just
P90X as well.
does P90X and it just drops 5 octaves.
That's how it works.
He's
Yeah,
just
no, like my
meathead.
my in-laws are all in shape and of
That's fair.
decent size. My
Um,
family likes to enjoy company with each other more than exercising.
Then
That's the,
exercising.
that's
Okay.
the best way to put
That's fair. I want to get back into it. I was thinking about joining the gym in town here. It's only $10 a month. Are
Which
you a
one?
member? Okay.
No.
Would you become a member?
Maybe,
Are you talking
wanna
about
go work out?
Are you
Possibly,
talking
yeah.
about the
Okay.
purple gym?
The purple one, yeah.
I wouldn't do the purple.
I don't
gym.
remember the name.
I
Planet
Planet
Fitness.
Fitness.
I don't want to. I don't want to do
I'm
anything
not
to
a big
advertise them.
fan
I
of it.
hate Planet Fitness.
Why?
And I will tell you why.
I don't like the no clunking thing.
Yeah, I know.
What?
I know so many people who are
You're not allowed
legitimately care about their health and well-being.
Yeah.
Who are into weightlifting, and that's just like one of their things they like to do.
Mhm.
And they've got kicked out of Planet Fitness either because they just looked too muscular, they were too serious about their workouts.
Well, they
Or
don't want
what?
people to feel bad in
Well,
there.
I
who
Yeah,
aren't-
they're
I-
so judgment-free that they became judgmental and they kick people
Of
out.
the
Yeah,
people
but I
who are
worked
healthy.
with the guy who's really put together. He played baseball for the college.
Mhm.
He was a starting pitcher, and he went to Planet Fitness all the time. And it's not like he was
It may have just
He
been
was-
that specific.
he was
Planet
big, and
Fitness.
he used to like talk about all the workouts he used to do.
Well, and the thing about
rows
Planet
and
Fitness
stuff
is,
on there.
too-
Oh, I went to the gym. I'm not
You
gonna.
gotta if you're
fact check him.
serious, I think Gold's Gym is like the
He
gym
definitely
you need to
had
go
to
to.
go.
Yeah, I
There's
think
one
those
up
gyms are legitimate.
up at the mall.
Gold's?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Isn't that mall like dying though?
Yes, it's one of the only things
Yeah,
off
the
the lot.
mall over there.
Yeah,
It's right across from a Subway.
Oh gosh.
the whole malls just become.
Well, the movie
Subway.
theater is another reason why that's open.
Yeah,
The
but
movie
isn't
theater
there
is
another one
junk.
coming in though?
Well, yeah, I think they are putting a new one in the other side of that town over there.
Yeah, that theater, that mall, it has a movie theater, it has a comic book store, it has an FYE,
It
a
has-
Gold's Gym, and a Subway. I
and it
think
ha-
that's like a big thing.
It also
Yeah.
has one of those
It
things
had a
where it's like
GameStop, and
you're
that
in
was-
The GameStop
soccer
left, the
thing.
Sears left, the J.C. Penney left, I think Bonton's still there.
I think so.
Oh, there's a Burlington in there.
Ooh,
there's
okay,
like
Burlington's good though.
There's like weird mom and pop shops, like there's like some sort of collectibles thing, and then
There's a thing where you get in the plastic ball and you play soccer too. There's one of those.
They had a. I
there's
know what
like
you're
there's
talking
a
about.
neon mini golf course.
That's
in there.
gone. It's gone. I checked.
Yeah, the place
Yeah.
is trash.
What?
The last time I wanted to do it though so bad. I wanted to go in
No, I
sometime.
think it moved. It's
Maybe
not
it did.
gone. No, it's up at the other end.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It wasn't at the same place it was a year ago. I know that. What were we? Oh yeah, the Planet
Gyms.
Fitness. I don't think that Planet Fitness does though. I don't think they have like as heavy of weights though.
Yeah.
Like they're
Well,
lighter, which is fine.
And if you like, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm an expert on lifting weights or
no.
exercising,
Yeah.
but I mean, like from doing sports, I learned a lot about different exercises, and whenever it comes to weightlifting, things you can do and things that work best. And I actually took gym classes that focused on that kind of stuff, and I was really interested in it. And a lot of the machines at Planet Fitness, like they work, but a lot of their safety, I guess you would call it, what keeps it safer. It limits your range and it keeps you from building those smaller muscles. So like
yeah.
you're building your biceps, but you're not helping things around it as much.
In fairness, though, they do have
They-
dumbbells that you can use,
Yeah,
which
like,
are pretty free.
but those are
yeah.
like the only free weights, and then they also
Yeah.
have the Smith machine, which in some ways that's more harmful than helpful because of it limits your range whenever it comes to squatting and stuff. Like for example, I'm a good example of somebody who can't really use a Smith machine when squatting because my legs are like formed weird. Like I'm like bow-legged, and like my thigh turns in, my shin bone turns out. So like I can't just go straight down and be completely level because my body doesn't work that way. So for me, it's more painful and it hurts my body more to do it that way. And I think the Smith machine is designed for people who, one, don't know how to limit themselves and be controlling of how much weight they're putting on.
Yeah.
But also for people with, like, I don't know, they're not going to get hurt by doing the perfect form every single time.
That's what scares me about the gym.
Yeah.
I don't know how to use any machine except for maybe a treadmill. I
Well,
think I
that's the
could
thing,
figure
too.
that
There's
out.
so many machines there. Like I and people that I know
Yes.
have been to gyms and like work out constantly, and they go on Planet Fitness and like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, that's fair.
What am I supposed to do with this thing? Oh, I'll just get Tootsie Rolls instead.
Tootsie
It's
Rolls.
Planet Fitness
That
one of those-
annoys me
One
so
of those
much.
places that has
Tickle your sweet
trainers.
tooth. They do,
Yeah.
but I don't know what their rate is.
Yeah,
You don't get it with the basic membership at the least.
yeah, but I'd much rather go to like a Gold's Gym or a better.
I kind of would too.
Another
The
gym like
nice, thing,
that.
the nice thing is though that the Planet Fitness is super close to here, so for like people like me and Shane, it'd be a lot easier just to
Yeah.
go there. And in fairness, like I know how I've been. Me and Zach used to go there a lot when we lived in this town before we moved back, and we know how to use like a good number of them. Although I'm kind of convinced that the treadmills in general aren't good
Oh,
anymore.
I do a good bit of running. But
Like, I think-
I'd rather just do that outside.
I
and move.
agree.
Yeah,
I think
and
outside running, because in the treadmill, think about it. Like the road, the ground is moving towards you. You're not pushing yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's coming at you, and you're just lifting your feet.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like running in place.
depending on how you work on your form, it's still helpful. But I think, especially if you live in a rural area, like parts of
the stairs may be more
Yeah.
effective than the
Hmm.
treadmill.
but like the hills, like running up and down hills and stuff like that. I think that works on a lot of your muscles.
They just got one
a
of
lot
those
better
new
than-
machines that's like a ladder that keeps going on a conveyor. So you're climbing
Oh,
a ladder
jeez.
constantly.
oh gosh, they just got one of those at
I'm
this
pretty
one.
sure they just put one
I want to
in.
go there now. Let's go get memberships, Shane.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Brought to you by Planet Fitness.
LOL, JK, hashtag not
Give us
really
your money and
sponsored.
never actually come.
If you want to sponsor this podcast that no one watched and this is the first episode ever airing, please do so.
I know so many people that have like. I hope you don't sponsor us. I don't want your money, Planet Fitness.
I don't want.
Because I know there are hardworking people
Throwing
out here
shade.
who want to get better themselves, but they can't because they think they're paying the small membership, and you're making your money off of people who don't actually go to the gym but want to say they have a gym membership, and that
That's
makes
fair.
me mad.
That's fair. I
Yeah.
can see that.
There's somebody I know who was
Don't
like,
they have pizza days? Sorry.
yeah, they have pizza days.
That sounds bad to me.
Like
They should have carrot day.
carrot.
Everybody, you see all these carrots? Eat up.
I understand the Tootsie Rolls because like if someone has low blood sugar, man, it's like, hey, here's some Tootsie Rolls to get your sugar up. But like pizza, you
but
don't.
sugar, do you really need sugar? I want to get rid of
I know how
sugar
you
for
feel
the
about
most
sugar.
part.
I'm talking about people with an actual problem with it.
Oh, that's fair.
Take it easy.
I don't have a huge problem.
Take it easier, Mister.
I have a
I'm
big
I'm just
Fructose
trying
corn
to.
syrup
I'm just trying
is
to
the
get
devil.
through. Well, there's a thing. I'm trying to eat healthy because I get like through these waves during the day where I get super tired, and it's like the same time every single specific day. Like if it's a work day, it's on my way driving home.
Which
Need
is
some
great.
sugar. Which is terrible because I called you before. Like I'll call a friend if I'm starting
No,
to
yeah.
drift.
Well, you fall asleep like that.
I fall asleep.
Like we'll
That's
watch.
good. I like your comment.
You're welcome.
Not
Also,
you. Shock.
What were you saying?
oh, you'll go out just instantly because we used to do the movie marathons
Yeah,
where it's like trilogies. We'll get through the first one,
and I'll be out.
and then we'll get halfway through the second. No, it'll literally be like a second. Like I'll be like, "Wait, oh my word, did you see that?" And you're like, "Oh my word, that was the greatest thing in the world, and my mind's blown. It's awesome."
What happened?
and then I'll be like, literally, this amount of time passes.
And then
I'll go,
you're talking.
Wait, why did they do that? Well, why did they do that? Thinking you didn't hear me, and then you look over here, and I'm like, ah. And then it's like, do I finish the movie? Because then in the morning you're gonna wake up and want to finish it, and I'm like,
And you're like, what's going on?
where am I sleeping tonight? And it's
Yeah,
like,
right.
I don't
You
know
know
what
how
I'm
many
gonna
You
do.
know how many times I've been at Wade's and I just have to like find a blanket. And
I've got a real sleep issue. Although, in all, sorry, go ahead. I cut you off.
No, that's basically like you just have to find a blanket and a place
Yeah.
to sleep. And you're like,
Because I'm out.
yeah, it's like, do I cuddle up next to him? Is that weird?
Go for it. No, man, just go for it.
Are we spooning right now? And is it my fault because he fell asleep first?
Oh man,
Sorry,
no,
I
it's
love
fine.
you, wife.
One of my friends who comes over here a lot, like I'll pass out. I'll go to bed earlier a lot of the time, and he'll just jump in the bed. But that's fine because like I don't know.
You like to sleep
we
with
don't
men.
we don't have yeah. You know that's the that's
Abraham
the gist.
Lincoln shared a bed with a man. People call him gay for it, but he was Abraham Lincoln, so they can...
What?
Is this legit?
Yeah, no, he had a friend who he would often go on like trips with.
Hey
and
man,
they
when you
would
don't
just
have
share
a
bed.
guest bedroom, you gotta do something.
I
right?
imagine like if it's Abraham Lincoln's
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham's Lincoln.
He
Lincoln.
likes to sleep with men.
But-
Wink.
But Abe, I imagine if it's Abe Lincoln's like personal stuff, it would have to be big because he was like 6'5", right? He was like a taller guy.
I don't know if it was that or just the top hat. In all honesty,
That's fair. But like he was allegedly a bigger guy, so you'd think like,
Yeah.
oh, he's got a nice sized bed, so why can't I just crawl on with Abe Lincoln?
That's fair.
Could you imagine like sharing that? Like, hey, I shared bed with Abe Lincoln and I wasn't his wife. Yeah,
Oh my.
I shared a bed with the guy that freed the slaves.
Yeah, but how old are you?
Oh.
That's fair.
Or do you have time travel?
Probably. The what? Rick and Morty.
Hey.
Yeah, that's about to start.
Well, about to. Got like a half hour. Oh gosh, what is happening right now? Wait, what were we just talking about?
Hey, sleeping with him.
Oh no! Before
Not
that,
that
me
one.
falling asleep.
Oh,
But yeah. So
Sleepy turd.
I'm trying to like. I've been sleeping like longer nights because I got down to like 4 hours of sleep a night for the past like 2 months, 3 months, and
That's a problem.
I changed my gaming stream schedule to earlier. I start at like 7 now
Attaboy.
instead of 9 at night because then
No,
I got more stuff to do. Blah blah blah, and I just get super tired. But yeah, so I've been trying to fix that, and it's like during school days, it's like during one specific class. It's the same time every day, the exact time. The clock is like 5 before 12, before noon. I'm out. I just
Okay, here's my question.
Collapse.
I
I don't know if it's narcolepsy or something,
I
I
struggle.
think you have something.
I
I'm gonna
struggle.
tell you
or
that
if
right
it's
now.
just
If we're out at night, I don't let you drive.
that's
You know
and
that.
I'm fine with that.
I struggled with a little bit of insomnia back a couple years ago. So like I feel like in some ways I have things that I know about this. How often do you play with your phone before
Bed, probably way too much.
Yeah. So one of the biggest things, and
Think I
this
should
could
just
be
turn it
helpful
off.
for all of you too.
Turn it off at like 9. And
They
then let
they
it go.
say one of the biggest things is whenever you're in your bed, don't use any technology. Don't play on your phone. Don't play on your laptop. Don't watch TV.
That's
or,
like the only time I
or-
use my iPad.
yeah, or anything while you're in bed.
It'll-
Or even if you do, like if you keep your head up at one side, whenever you do it, keep your head on the other side
okay.
because it gets.
And
your,
do you think that's like
the reason it works is because it trains. Like if you're sitting there, it trains your body, it trains your mind that this is a place for this. But if you only sleep in that position in that place, it trains your body. That
so
this
I
is a
need to
place sleep.
change the position I sleep in and like get rid
like,
of all the
you
technology.
just get comfortable for wherever you're sleeping. But like say you keep your head up at this end whenever you sleep. If you're on your phone or on the iPad or whatever, whenever you're in
Then
bed,
change
just-
sides.
just switch your position or sit up.
See,
at
okay,
least.
yeah, that doesn't.
But
okay.
but just getting out of your bed is
I'm going to tell you right now that works.
yeah
Because I did it without realizing.
And do you think the phone thing really
Like what you
does
just
it
said,
affect
like,
the depth
it
of
connects every dot ever.
yeah
think
Because I used to sleep, like my room, it's not very big,
Yeah.
and it's the only thing I got. So it's my
The only thing you
workstation,
got.
it's my office, it's my
Yeah.
TV, it's my
I
game
understand
room,
that.
it's my it's everything, right? I started probably for the past year, instead of sleeping up here, I would just sleep down on the other end. And that's just how I sleep now, and it makes sense.
yeah.
What I was asking was, do you think that like does it affect the depth? The usage of it affects the depth of sleep before?
I think so definitely because especially if you're watching like a video or something where you're not you're not meticulously interacting with it. Like if you're playing a game or something, I could see it not being too bad. But like if you're just watching a video, you're nodding off and you're still
Yeah.
partially aware, but there's that stage in between being asleep and being awake that you don't know how long you're going to stay in that. And there's been times where I'm like watching Netflix, like back whenever I had problems with my insomnia, I'd be watching Netflix and like I'd doze off,
What?
and like I don't remember any part of the episode, but I don't remember falling asleep or anything.
Yeah, I get that too sometimes.
But
But what is insomnia essentially?
it's basically like, it's whenever you can't sleep, and I wouldn't really like I don't want to say that I had a major case or even like a medium case of insomnia. Like people with major cases of insomnia can't sleep for days on end.
Mm-hmm.
And like my problem was like I would get max maybe 3 hours of sleep a night.
That's probably where I was, but I wouldn't say that I was like having issues going to sleep. That wasn't my issue.
He's
At all.
the opposite.
And a restful sleep is
My
bad
thing
as well.
is the fact that I think I was just, I don't know, I think it may have been caused more by my lack of sleep. Like, I kind of started
I sleep
not
like
sleeping.
a baby.
like on
I got a new
Like,
Casper
I was
mattress.
like, oh, but I have this to do, and I have
yeah,
this
so
to do,
you would
and I have
cram
this
your
to do.
schedule.
And I would cram everything in until I'm like up till 2 a.m.
Yeah.
and I'm like, I gotta get up at 5 to go to work.
Yeah,
And now I've got 3 hours of sleep every night for the past
Yeah.
2 months.
yeah. So
I think I started that back in high school, like my senior year.
yeah. So basically, I would say
It's been bad since then.
the best way for all of you as well, even if you don't have a lot of sleep problems, maybe you should do this to
Good old
get yourself in a good routine here. For like a half hour before you go to bed, it's like set yourself a bedtime. Don't be like, I'll go to bed at this time, or like I'll just go to bed when I feel tired,
Mhm.
which I do sometimes too. But I work till 2 in the morning, so it's a little different for me. But set the time is like, all right, I got to be in bed by this time. Half hour before that, don't play on your phone. Don't watch a lot of TV. Don't eat sugary foods and stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know.
I try not to eat because, like, I think eating usually if I
Yeah.
eat before bed, I wake up with such bad heartburn.
Yeah, well, and like your body doesn't do anything with that fuel anyway.
Yeah.
Unless you have like a really high metabolism, which like I'll eat like right before bed, but I've always had a high metabolism. It'll catch up to me someday.
Mhm.
But yeah, so try to go without any stimulation like that for a while, and just have a routine, even if it's just something really stupid like, or just like a normal thing like you brush your teeth, you make your bed, and then like you get your pajamas and you climb in bed. Like even if it's just something that simple, it'll help you get like whenever you're doing these things, it'll fire in your brain like I'm getting ready to go to sleep. So you'll prepare yourself, and I think that's a major part of helping you get restful sleep as well, because you know you're not in that in between stage of like sleeping but not asleep. You know, as soon as you close your eyes and you lay down for bed and you finally do actually fall asleep, you're staying asleep and you're not waking up like
Yeah.
between that. And like, and I think you probably have like a lot of the same thing I did. Like I would fall asleep, but it wasn't a restful sleep. So you know, even if you get a
Yeah.
couple hours, you feel like it's
Dead.
worthless. Yeah, it's like I didn't sleep. I just closed my eyes and did nothing for 3 hours.
Mm-hmm. That's probably fair. That's probably what I've been doing. But like for the past week, this last week I did a lot better. Going to bed at like 10:30
Yeah,
instead of 2 a.m.
yeah. And like another thing,
That's a big gap too. Like from 10:30 to 2.
yeah. I mean, and then, like I have to explain to my wife a lot. Like whenever we're on the weekends, so I don't get off work till 2 o'clock in the morning, and I drop off a coworker. So I normally don't get home till about 2:45, and I try to be in bed by 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
On the weekends, you know, like she wants me to go to bed at the same time as her, but she's going to bed at midnight. And for normal people, that's like, oh, that's like a good time to go to bed, or even that's a little late.
But your
for me,
sleep
that's
schedule's all
literally
off.
3 to 4 hours before I normally get to bed.
Yeah.
So like I can't do that, or else either I'm gonna be laying in bed for a couple hours, not doing anything,
Yeah.
can't fall asleep, or I'm gonna wake up super early the next morning and my sleep schedule is gonna be all messed up.
Yeah.
So basically, getting yourself on a routine is really important, and it really helps your sleep schedule. Like our brains are meant for routine, so getting your routines for going to bed and waking up, and it'll help improve your sleep a lot. That's my prescribed.
That's the
advice.
fact. No. Oh gosh.
I'm not a doctor.
That's fair. That's fair. Let's get a doctor on. You know a doctor? Let's get a doctor next week.
I have a
Be your
Mr.
doctor.
I have a Mr. Dr. Professor. Will that work? His name's
Maybe.
Patrick.
Patrick.
Mr. Dr. Professor Patrick.
Oh my.
Oh
Alright, well, wrap this up.
Do we want to? We could go another.
I'm out of
We
things.
could go another.
I'm out
10
of
minutes.
things.
I'm out of things too. That was a good wrap up.
Yeah,
Well-
now I'm tired.
If you're watching, thanks.
Yeah. I love you, wife. Don't show me. I'm sorry if you don't like my friends. I understand. Are you making a theme song?
Is this a theme song?
No,
Na-na-na-na.
that's another theme song for another podcast.
Oh, way to cheese us.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, yeah, it was good. It was a good discussion.
Yeah,
I
it was
enjoyed
alright.
our chat.
Oh gosh. Well, we'll be here next week, I guess.
Sorry for that ear.
I don't know.
cancer.
I'll be around sometime.
You'll be around sometime. Me and Shane may do these.
If I'm not here,
I
I'm
bet you
always
are.
watching.
Oh boy. Okay.
Bye.
Well, see you guys.
Bye.
Hasta luego.